Sometimes life takes us in unexpected directions. Whether you're welcoming a new child, caring for a loved one, or taking time for yourself, taking a leave of absence from work is a big decision. But you may wonder what happens to your pension during your leave. Let's explore how PSPP helps you stay on track even when you step away. Over the course of your career, you may find it necessary to take an unpaid leave of absence with your PSPP employer. Any unpaid leave periods where no contributions are made will cause gaps in your pensionable service. Your pensionable service is used to determine how much pension you will receive in retirement. Any gaps could decrease your pension benefit compared to if you did not take an unpaid leave. But the good news is, you can avoid gaps in pensionable service by continuing to make pension contributions during your leave of absence. PSPP offers different options that will assist you in making your contribution payments to the plan, so that the amount of your pension will remain unaffected by your leave of absence when you choose to retire. For the first year of leave taken with PSPP, your employer will pay the employer share of contributions if you pay the employee share. Only the first year of leave is cost shared this way. For any additional leaves or taking an extended leave past the first year, you'll be responsible for paying both the employer and employee share of contributions. It's your choice, and it keeps your future secure. By making your contributions, you can make up to 3 years of maternity or parental leave pensionable. You can make up to 5 years pensionable for other types of leave, such as taking a sabbatical. That's a lot of flexibility. If you require more than 3 years of maternity or parental leave, you can supplement it with general leave. However, unused maternity or parental leave can't be used towards general leave. Disability is not considered a leave because it falls under human rights legislation. Employers are required to accommodate disabilities rather than treat them as standard leave. If you decide not to contribute during your leave, you will still have the option to repay your contributions after you return to work. It's a key step to keeping your pension on track. When you return to work, you can get started by sending PSPP a completed service record, also called a contributions-based cost application, through secure messaging in your pension profile. Just a heads up, your employer's human resources team will need to fill out Section 2 of the form. After the completed form is received, you'll receive a buyback proposal outlining your options, usually within 30 days. If you start this process as soon as you return to work, you could avoid some interest fees. If you don't start the process when you return to work, your employer will report your leave to PSPP at the end of the year you return to work. This will trigger an automatic buyback proposal to be sent to you in the spring. You'll have until December 31st of the following year to decide if you want to repay your contributions through a buyback proposal. You can still request a buyback proposal after this time, but the cost will be higher the longer it waits. This is because the cost will no longer be based only on the contributions plus interest. When a buyback is available, you're notified through your pension profile, or YPP. You can view the details by selecting Buyback Purchase from the drop-down menu at the top of the page. YPP will walk you through the process step by step and your repayment options. PSPP provides several payment options to repay your pension contributions for your leave. You can arrange a series of payroll deductions for up to 10 years through your employer, but the installment payment options include interest. The longer your payment plan is, the more interest you'll end up paying. You can avoid interest costs and pay in a lump sum by pre-authorized debit, check, or through a direct transfer from your RRSP or other sheltered retirement account. Or you could select to split the payment through a combination of lump sum payment plus payroll deductions. Once you determine the lump sum amount, we will recalculate the installment payment plan, including interest. Choose what works best for your lifestyle and budget. So what happens if you can't pay for the entire amount of your leave service? No problem. One of the benefits of PSPP is that you will still get credited service for the portion you do pay. Every little bit helps build your future. Sometimes plans change. You might not return to work at the end of your leave of absence. You might change to a position with your employer where you're no longer a member of PSPP. You can always apply to purchase service for the leave period within 30 days of the day you stop participating in the plan. If you're already making payments towards service for a leave period when you leave the plan, you'll have 90 days from the date on your termination package to finish paying for your leave, as long as your funds remain in the plan and payments are received before your pension start date at retirement. For more details, visit pspp.ca. Your pension is part of your journey wherever life takes you. PSPP is proud to be part of a future you can count on.